Chilean President Boric cites KPop Demon Hunters as Korea-Chile cultural bridge. Boric highlights Hallyu's role in strengthening bilateral ties during Seoul Business Forum. I have an 8-year-old son who talks about Korea a lot. There's a movie called "on KPop Demon Hunters'quote1. This film has given children a reason to love Korea. President Gabriel Boric of Chile said during a keynote speech at the Korea-Chile Business Forum, held at the Seoul on the 30th, "It is not just about commerce and trade. I believe there are infinite lessons to be learned from Korean culture as well," adding the above remarks. Boric, who visited Korea to attend the APEC, Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Leaders Meeting in Gyeongju, Gyeongsangbuk-do, said, "I traveled for exactly 35 hours to reach Korea. Although our countries are geographically distant, we feel Korea very close psychologically," emphasizing the emotional aspect of bilateral relations. The forum was co-hosted by the Korea International Trade Association, the Chilean Embassy in Korea, the Chilean Trade Promotion Agency, and the Chilean Investment Promotion Agency. A total of 170 participants, including President Boric, Chile's Minister of Foreign Affairs Alberto Van Claveren, Chile's Trade Commissioner Ignacio Fernandez, Korea International Trade Association Chairman Yoon Jin-sik, and business representatives from both countries attended the event. Boric, a millennial born in 1986 and Chile's youngest president in history at the time of his inauguration, 2022, introduced personal experiences from the beginning of his speech and identified himself as a Hallyu, Korean wave fan. While mentioning "KPop Demon Hunters'quote1, he said, "Photos of children and teenagers in every Chilean region I visit mostly feature K-pop idols," adding, "Such cultural exchanges are an important bridge connecting our two countries." He further emphasized, "Watching the movie "3 Old Boy" 20 years ago, I could sense the revival of Korea's film industry. Korea has shown the world that it is possible to change history through education and innovation. There is much I want to learn about Korea, and its culture, which has driven the nation, is one of them." In his speech, Boric also mentioned that historical experiences of both countries toward liberal democracy and the importance of economic cooperation. He explained Korea took the path of democratization in 1987 and Chile in 1988. Although geographically distant, we can understand each other because we went through similar processes. He added, "Korea and Chile became steadfast partners through the Free Trade Agreement, FTA, that took effect in 2004, and pointed out, going forward, we should expand cooperation not only in trade, but also in renewable energy, science and technology, and the digital economy. Chile will serve as a gateway to all of Latin America and a land of opportunity. Chile is the first country with which Korea signed an FTA. Boric is the only Latin American leader attending the APEC leaders meeting. Other member countries, Mexico and Peru, sent ministerial-level representatives. He stated, "Korea and Chile share common values such as democracy and openness. Korea has become a globally recognized advanced nation even in isolation. Chile also hopes to become as well known as Korea through mining, innovation, and university development." Born to a Croatian father and a Spanish mother, Boric grew up in Punta Arenas, a small city in southern Chile. He gained prominence in 2011 as the University of Chile's student union president, leading protests demanding educational reform, and officially entered politics in 2014 as a member of the Chamber of Deputies. In 2021, when he met the minimum age requirement to run for president, he won the election as the left-wing coalition candidate, leveraging his image as a young and free politician, and took office the following year. Meanwhile, the Korea International Trade Association signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Chile's Trade Promotion Agency and Investment Promotion Agency to strengthen institutional cooperation, marking the occasion of the forum.